Hey guys, be sure to check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description to access our daily free play, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our NFL pick video plays throughout the campaign. Heading into Saturday's action, we're going to be talking about this matchup out west between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. This is going to be the second game of the preseason for Dallas after they already picked up a win in the Hall of Fame game by a final of 20-18 against the Cardinals. And the LA Rams going to be heading into their first preseason game here on their home field. And this is an LA Rams group that didn't have a lot of success last year. They went just 4-12 overall. They weren't managed all that well. Bringing in a new coaching staff, at least there's potential here for the Rams to pick up some more wins this season. Teams that are trying to completely turn around their franchise and go in a different direction, especially under new coaching staff, might put a bit more emphasis on winning these preseason games to try to instill that mindset of winning, that winning culture. Dallas, on the other hand, they've been there, done that. They've racked up 13 wins last year, and they get 5 total preseason games heading into their second road game thus far early on here in the preseason action. So certainly probably not going to be putting a whole lot of importance on winning this one straight up, more just going through the motions, running through those playbooks, and getting those second, third string guys some reps and guys that are trying to battle for spots on that Dallas roster. But in their opening game there in the Hall of Fame game, their starting quarterback Dak Prescott didn't get any reps. He didn't make any passes. It was Kellen Moore and Cooper Rush who combined to go 21 of 35 for 269 yards, 2 TDs to 1 INT. Pretty respectable numbers there. We don't really love the Cowboys' backup quarterbacks. They don't have a ton of NFL experience. They're not the kind of guys that you'd want to put the franchise in the hands of if Dak Prescott went down, but they were serviceable there in the Hall of Fame game. The run attack picked up 127 yards on 37 carries there for Dallas. So they had a pretty even balance in terms of play calls, passing and running wise. It'll be interesting to see if that's the case again today. Usually, especially a team that's going to be playing in 5 preseason games, are probably going to want to run the ball more often than not to try to milk the clock a bit in these preseason games. But the Cowboys quarterback position, we're really looking forward to seeing what we're going to be getting out of Dak Prescott this year. He surpassed everyone's expectations his rookie campaign, and he certainly looks like a guy that can be built around for a long period of time and should have a lot of success in a Dallas Cowboys uniform. The Rams, they're searching for a quarterback. They're having quarterback battles, especially in terms of their depth chart. Jared Goff, obviously a former high pick. He's one of those guys that, when you draft a guy that high, even if it wasn't, your coach with that switch at the head coaching position that picked him, he's still a guy that the Rams need to see if he can do the job at the NFL level. We expect Goff to get his chance and to prove if he's an NFL-worthy starter, but also in that quarterback position with the Rams, they have Dan Orlovsky, who's a guy that has a lot of experience on the NFL level as a backup, and he's even started some games, and he's certainly a guy that can potentially mentor a guy like Jared Goff. And then they also have Sean Mannion, who put up a lot of statistics when he was in college, and a younger guy, not necessarily the most intriguing prospect, but a guy that can certainly sling the ball around the field. Like I said, in these preseason games, winning isn't always the most important thing. If a team has a chance to win, they'll probably go for it at the end, but it's more just about player development and seeing what you have, especially in these early on preseason games in week 1 and 2, as opposed to week 3, which is more of a dress rehearsal for the regular season. So, like I said, the LA Rams probably going to be in a position where picking up wins in the preseason to kind of get that winning mentality going into the regular season is going to be a bit more important to them. And the Cowboys, they've already picked up a win in the Hall of Fame game, and certainly a team that's going to be more so just going through the motions in the preseason. They know they're one of the best teams in the National Football League again this year, and keeping those starters healthy should be a top priority here for the Dallas Cowboys through the month of August. So right now we see the Cowboys as slight favorites, and with traveling back-to-back on the road here early on, we don't think that this group necessarily should be favored, especially by a full field goal. The home team today, the LA Rams, probably going to be having a mentality more catered to trying to pick up that win, and always a new coach would be thrilled to get that first win in the preseason, even though Obviously, the wins don't really count towards anything, but we feel like the home team today is going to be the better bet, getting the full field goal. They should be able to keep things close and maybe even potentially pick up the win here with the second and third string guys getting a lot of time for both of these lineups. So that's going to be our NFL pick video play for Saturday's action, taking the LA Rams with the points at home. And again, guys, for our daily free play, check out our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our NFL pick plays throughout the campaign. Thanks again, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.